Hi Taurus, this is your forecast for the month of August 2016. This is a general reading for Taurus Sun, Taurus Rising, or Taurus Moon. If you have a different rising or moon sign, you might find watching those videos helpful as well. Please remember that these are general readings, and so they may not apply to everyone. If you would like a reading that is specific to you, please visit my website at thealchemistastrologer.com, provided on the link at the upper corner. If you've been to my site before, please clear your browser's cache to allow the appointment schedule button to function properly. Okay, Taurus, for you, the first week, I hope that this Four of Swords means that you are resting, that you are taking a break, and that you are on a fabulous vacation. For others of you, you are recuperating perhaps from an illness. Maybe there have been some doctor visits, maybe there have been some hospital visits, or maybe you've had contact with some patients. Maybe you are recovering from an illness. For others of you, this is a time out because you are going over some things, you're mulling some things over, you're preparing for something, you're working behind the scenes, you're contemplating and perhaps reconsidering your position and what you're going to do next. So this is a period, this week could be a period of regrouping for you. For many of you, this is a welcome break. Maybe you are, taking this time to meditate, to look inward, some introspection, and again, some of you could be on a vacation. But there is a definite lull. There's a lack of activity, perhaps, maybe a lack of communication with other people. But many of you are trying to decide what your very next move should be. And it could be that shortly, some situation, some event, some matter is going to jumpstart things for you. So this could be a good time to take a break and get ready for that, because something is going to happen that could either make you feel better about your current situation and your sense of security, or make you feel as if that is at risk. So this could be a very important time for you to gather yourself, regroup, recharge your energies, and get ready for whatever is facing you. But even though there is a lull, make sure that you avoid any kind of temptation to go to either extreme. Either maybe you try too much or you try too little. Try to find the happy medium, because this is a period where you've reached some kind of plateau in a situation. So if it's easier for you to take this time out and ride the wave, just let things flow, the longer you do that, the easier that you can do that without letting your mind or emotions run away with you, without jumping to conclusions, assuming that the worst is at hand. The easier this week is going to be for you. This is just a week for you to sit things out, observe, relax, listen. Now, for others of you, there is no activity and there's been too many things just hanging in limbo, too many unresolved issues. And maybe you haven't been facing your issues. Maybe you've just you've given up. You're just dead. You're not dealing with anything. And so maybe you're wishing this problem away, or you're trying to hang on to something that's dead. Maybe you think you can save something or resurrect something, and you're actually not facing the reality, the truth of a situation, and it's doing more harm to you than it is good. So this is a week where there are not a lot of options available to you. And because of that, you're gonna want to this is a period where if you avoid issues or you don't confront things that are facing you in a timely manner, it's going to complicate situations and make them worse. Now, if you're dealing with other people, you're going to want them to step up to the plate and either apologize or clear the air or give you a definite explanation about what's going on. On the other hand, though, if it's something that you're at fault for, you're probably not going to want to discuss it. You're going to want the matter to just die and go away. Now, the next week you have the Queen of Pentacles. So this is very likely you, but it's possible that it's an earth sign that you're dealing with. So this could be a Virgo, a Capricorn, or another Taurus, male or female. But social skills are important here. So some of you, maybe you were in the hospital or you were having doctor visits because some of you are going to have a baby. And congratulations on that. So this could be a week where you're focused on raising your family or this birth of this new baby. Maybe you're enjoying your pregnancy and you're looking forward to childbirth. Some of you are kind of juggling things. You're having to try to figure out, working and raising your family. But this could also be a week for others of you where you're focusing on business and you're getting down to the bottom line about something, whether that's the bottom line of your finances, the way your home is run, a relationship. You want answers and you want them now. So, this is going to give you this week, it's easy for you to read emotions. You feel a sense of loyalty to your partner, to your family, to yourself, to your ambitions. You know what you want. And if you're in a relationship, this could be a week where you decide that you want to move that forward. You want to take it to the next level. Whether that's with somebody you've already known, somebody that you've been dealing with, or maybe starting over and getting involved with someone new. Now, this is a card of being a manager and sometimes, an over manager. So make sure that you don't assume things, that you don't speak for other people, that you don't make decisions for other people that lead to some kind of conflict or a difference of opinion or some kind of control issues. This could be a week where you're very practical. You're focused on business and your finances, and maybe you're being a very good money manager right now. Maybe you are concerned about other people and protecting people. You're focused on organizing. Now, for many of you, you could be involved in some kind of struggle connected with some power or some financial issues. You may be attached to someone, some kind of partnership that is creating a problem that maybe wasn't a very good idea. You could have difficulty this week in manifesting something that you want to happen. There could be issues of fiscal irresponsibility or recklessness. This could be a week where you feel as if you're lacking your sense of purpose or your personal power. You're not being practical. You're not using your common sense about things. And maybe you are behaving a little bit distant or cold in your relationships because you're trying to protect yourself because you've experienced some disappointments that have happened repeatedly, and you've made a decision that you're not going to deal with that anymore. So again, this is a week of prosperity, sensuality. Maybe some of you are taking a break. You're getting involved with nature. Maybe you're working in your garden. You're on a retreat. You're taking care of yourself. Maybe you're pampering yourself. But this is a card about being a practical manager and taking a sensible approach, being organized, nurturing, whether that's your business, your projects, your finances, yourself, or your relationships. Now, the third week, you have the Page of Wands. So there's some new action, some new ambition that's occurring, some small change that's taking place. So now this could be a week where you get some kind of exciting news, or some kind of new possibility opens up that requires you to take immediate and decisive action. Maybe there's something unexpected that occurs. So there's some feelings that you have about being innovative, some future ideas, possibilities. Maybe there's a new attitude, something to do with learning something. You could be dealing with young people. But this is a card that says you're going to do something. So maybe you had taken a break, you were contemplating something, and you wanted some bottom line answers about it. You were looking at, the things that provide a sense of security for you. And this is the week that you're going to take some action with regard to that. And so now if you're dealing with somebody, you could also be dealing with somebody who is immature. Now it's possible this is a person who is a fire sign, an Aries, a Leo, or a Sagittarius. And maybe this person is somebody who's kind of a prima donna. Maybe this is someone who's insensitive. Maybe this is someone who has been trying to dominate you, or they're unreliable. You can't trust them or depend upon them. This could even be somebody that has the potential to break your heart. But on the positive, this could be a week where just making some small changes in your life could make a big difference for the better. And those may very well be on the horizon, whether that's with regard to your relationships, your social outlook, or the environment that you're in. This could also be a week where you accept an invitation, for a date, a gathering, a small trip, and you realize that your social skills and that your power of attraction is still as sharp as ever. Now, for some of you, this is going to be a week where you're grappling with some changes in your relationship. There's been some small things that happen that perhaps you can't even, put your finger on. But whatever these changes are, they're making you uncomfortable, and they're difficult for you to try to understand why they're even occurring. Maybe you're behaving that way and somebody else is having a hard time trying to figure you out. But this is a week of taking small action, something new, some new area of life is opening up with regard to your ambitions and your desires, and you're acting on it. Now, the last week you have the Ten of Pentacles. So for those of you who are pregnant and you've been visiting the doctor, maybe you're taking action, and now you're preparing that nest. You have concerns for your family, the long range. You want to make your family comfortable, your home comfortable. Maybe you're looking at your property. Others of you are taking action business-wise. You're making some major purchases perhaps, or maybe you're making some business deals or some good investments. For others of you, maybe you had a parent who was ill. Maybe that was the hospital visit, and so this is a week where you're concerned about your parent. Maybe there's some strong family ties, some connection to traditional family history. There's a focus on the past and also the future. Some of you will be making decisions connected to legacies, trusts, pensions, inheritances, anything to do with financial security, stability, some kind of safety net. Some of you may be getting some sage advice about your future or your finances. For others of you, maybe you were trying to figure out what to do because you wanted some kind of promotion or raise, and this could be a week where you focus on getting that salary increase. There's a major life transition that's possibly taking place for you as well. But the concern is on the long term. Now, it's possible that you were trying to figure out your position and take some kind of action because maybe there's a dispute over some family money going on, or maybe there's some family conflict. Maybe there have been some financial losses or some family problems, or maybe there's been some disapproval by family members or of family members. But maybe the burden of wealth or problems in connection to your domestic situation or your financial situation is important for you now. So this could be a time where you are focused on where your emotional and your material circumstances are colliding. So you're linked to those, and you're linked to other people because of those, is either going to be strengthened or weakened this week. So any kind of problems may have to do with, again, financial losses, lawsuits, maybe there's been a death in the family, could be some problems with some kind of corporations or government, or any unsound investments that have been made. So this is a week for taking greater responsibility for yourself, your relationships with other people, and with regard to these matters. Now, positively, this could be a fortunate week financially. So this could be the week to buy that lottery ticket. But there's a strong attraction to any kind of connection or any kind of tie to persons that are related to your future. So you could be talking about taxes, like I said, inheritance, insurance, saving programs. And if you're self-employed, you know, the Queen of Pentacles can be a businesswoman or business person. So if you're self-employed, this could be a week where you decide to branch out in your business, add another, type of service or product, or maybe even sell your business. Now, if there have been issues of health this month, this is a week where you might really need to focus on taking better care of yourself. It could be that either you or somebody that's close to you is dealing with some allergies, some food allergies, or some kind of conditions, maybe even something that never was an issue before, but all of a sudden this week it's bothersome. And if you've had a loved one that has some kind of medical condition, this could be the week where you need to take decisive action because it requires that some attention is given to it. So maybe you're also taking action. If you've been dealing with somebody who's been very irresponsible, very immature, then this could be a week where you're having to take on someone else's load. You're having to pick up the slack, take care of their financial responsibilities. This could be a week where you get turned down for credit, turned down for a loan, or end up having to pay a super high interest rate. So economy is the word. Be careful of your finances this week. Now, the underlying energy connects to that. This Six of Pentacles is about having or not having resources. It's about generosity, giving and receiving, financial assistance. So there could be issues about charity, getting what you deserve, helping other people. There could be a focus on repaying back some debts. Some of you will have something to be thankful for. There are issues of gratitude and shared wealth. Maybe you're getting some kind of material gain this month, some kind of a loan. Maybe a business opportunity is in the offing, but you're very concerned with whether your financial dealings are fair. Now, for some of you, there are issues where you are dealing with people, again, who are not managing finances properly. Maybe there's something crooked or some thieves or some tightwads. There's a focus on dependency and depending upon other people for those necessities of life. So this could be a month where you are taking stock. You're looking at your money, the way you spend your money, what money comes in, what money goes out. how you spend your time, what opportunities are available to you, and you're trying to be practical and efficient. Fortunately, it's going to be easier for you to attract the attention of people who can help you and advance your interests. So this could be a time period where it would be very important for you to examine any and all opportunities that cross your path. If not, it could end up costing you more in the long run. But you are very focused. There's a new sense of purpose for you, down to your daily routine. You know, how you eat, what you put in your body, how you spend your money, how you spend your time with other people, being efficient at work, you know, making your home organized. You may be dealing with some legal issues. So this could be a month where you actually get some kind of bonus or recognition for all that effort. And you're very conscientious about everything from your health to your finances. Now, for others of you, you are facing some difficult situations and some difficult people. And so in that case, it's possible that your health is suffering. Maybe you're not able to sleep. There's a lot of nervous tension for you. And if you haven't been paying attention to those areas of your life that needed that, finances, relationships, whether your own or the impact of someone else on you, this could be a time where you reap the consequences of that. Whether, you know, like I said, whether it's neglect, irresponsibility, or immaturity on your part or the part of others that you're involved with. This could be a time where maybe you want a break. You need a timeout because you're not happy with what you're doing. You're not happy on your job, whether that's temporarily or you just simply don't like your work anymore. This could be a period, though, where it's difficult, if you quit your job, for you to find something new or different. So this is a time to be really focused and to get those bottom line answers, because any faulty judgment could lead to some additional complications, financially or emotionally. So while it's important to put forth the effort, also on the other hand, a balanced approach is best, because if you're too determined, you're going to create some friction in your relationships that might actually upset that apple cart. All right, Taurus, I hope that you enjoyed this reading. And before I go any further, I want to give you a huge, heartfelt thank you, because thanks to you, I reached a landmark 100 subscribers. And more than any other sign, you know that slow and steady wins the race. And so I can't tell you how much this means to me, how much I appreciate it, and how much it encourages me to continue. So I want to say thank you to you. Keep subscribing. I appreciate your likes, your kind comments. I hope you have a fantastic August, and I look forward to speaking with you next month.